AmSty is a joint venture between Trenzio and Chevron Phillips. We make polystyrene and styrene monomer. AmSty produces a product that everyone uses every single day of their life. If you didn't have plastic, you wouldn't have a refrigerator. You wouldn't have appliances. You wouldn't have cars. You wouldn't have medical devices. You wouldn't have a great deal of things that you use on a regular basis and you take for granted.
The Joliet site produces high-impact polystyrene, or HIPS for short. That's different from general-purpose polystyrene used primarily for food packaging, with the primary difference being that HIPS contains rubber. HIPS is used in a variety of industries, with our product primarily being used in appliances.
So we receive our styrene monomer via barge or rail car into one of our 2 styrene storage tanks. From there, we either feed our process or we load styrene in the trailers via our truck loading terminal.
To feed the process, styrene is pumped into the bottom of a small slurry tank. Large bales of rubber are conveyed to the top of the slurry tank, where it is ground into small chunks similar to the way that meat is ground. The rubber and styrene are mixed into a slurry, which overflows into one of our 2 dissolver tanks, where they agitate for a set time to dissolve all of the rubber.
After our rubberized feed is dissolved into one of our dissolvers, then we transfer from there into our feed tank, and from there we become continuous and feed our process.
From the feed tank, the rubberized feed is filtered.
From our feed tank, we go to the top of our first stage reactor, where our product is continuously heated from the top of the first stage to the bottom of the first, up to the top of the second, bottom of the second, top of the third, to the bottom of the third. And from there we go to our devolatilizer, where we flash off all of our volatiles and have our final product.
The final HIPS product drops into the devolatizer, where it is pumped through 3 dies to form HIPS strands. Those strands are cooled underwater, dried, then cut into pellets.
After our polystyrene is cut into its final form, we transfer it into one of our 10 storage silos, and from there we either load it into trucks, rail cars, or cartons. AmSty is one of the first polystyrene companies to start trying to actually recycle general purpose polystyrene. We're collecting food packaging, and we are actually breaking it back down into the original styrene monomer and sending it to our St. James facility to use and make new styrene and send to other plants. There aren't a lot of industries where you can work in manufacturing like this and you can see how your company is trying to change the world. And so to be a part of an organization that's initiating something like this is something very special.